Blog Talk Radio.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast. Oh, there's sunshine in my soul today, more glorious and bright than glows in any earthly sky. For Jesus is my light. Oh, there is sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. When Jesus shows his smiling face, there's sunshine in my soul.
Stevie B's Media Production presents Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast, playing your favorite acapella gospel songs from some of the world's greatest acapella artists. So sit back, relax, and listen to the sweet sounds of voices. Call in live to telephone 713-955-0508 or send us an email to srbutler1009@yahoo.com. So who's riding with Stevie B on the blast tonight? You're listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
But there is sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. When Jesus shows his smiling face, there's sunshine in my soul.
This radio show is the 2018 nominee for the NACAMA, the National Academy Christian Acapella Music Artists Award. This radio show is being broadcast from the great state of North Carolina. This is Stevie B, and I'm the Blaster Master of Acapella Gospel Music. And according to Yvonne, the General Connor from Dayton, Ohio, she says Stevie B is the hardest working Christian DJ in the world today, bless her heart. And my dear brother Anthony Blunt, he's the radio host for the Gospel Train that airs on Sunday morning on 94.7 FM, WWBC 1510 AM in Rockledge, Florida. He said the same thing during our interview on his radio show. So it must be some truth to it. And my dear brother Ali Ezell from Fayetteville, North Carolina, he says Stevie B is the mouth of acapella gospel music. I like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my microphone might sound a little 1930-ish right about now. I've been having some audio issues with my studio, so I'm on my backup microphone right now, so that's why my audio sounds a little different on the show tonight. So that's what's going on. But I've rubbed my two little coins together, and I bought me an airplane, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this big iron bird on up off the ground. You can't be the Blaster Master if you're not dropping any bombs on your radio show. I said boom, boom.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking back Friday nights for the Lord. Oh, yes, we are. For the next 3 hours, I want to play some of your favorite acapella gospel songs from such artists as Straight Company, Dorian Paul, Commit Acapella Chorus, and many, many more. I want to hear from our listeners tonight. You can give me a call to the live show at 713-955-0508, or you can send me your emails to my new email address, butlersteve1009@yahoo.com, and let me know who's riding with me on the blast tonight. I'm trying to lift up your spirits with these inspirational songs on a Friday night. That's right. It's Friday night, and Stevie B is playing a cappella gospel music. So turn up your spiritual ear.
Stevie B's a cappella gospel music blast.
At the bottom of the hour, I'll be playing my song of the week. This week, we want to feature a new single by Neil Purpose from Fort Mill, South Carolina. This new single will get 3 plays on the show tonight. We'll also be featuring on the broadcast my Funny Bones. You know I love those comedians because laughter is good for the soul. I'll also be featuring 3 comedians on the show tonight: Jeff Allen, John Chris, and Claiborne Cox. Also, during the broadcast, we'll have my shout-outs. Now, these are just some people I've been in contact with, whether here on social media or people I've been meeting in my local area right outside of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, who are listening to this radio show, and they just love a cappella gospel music. And I've actually been meeting people who've never even heard a cappella gospel music, so it's just a thrill for me to be able to introduce this music that we get to enjoy here on The Blast on a Friday night. So I just want to show them some love and just let them know how much I appreciate their love and support for this radio show. Also on the broadcast tonight, I have my monthly triple spin. And so for this month of July, we'll be featuring Dwayne Pugh and Bragg MacArthur, both from Dallas, Texas. So we have 3 of their new singles for every show for the month of July. Also have a new feature called My Old 100s. Now, these are some songs that's been around for quite a while, and we're still singing these songs in some of our congregations. So in our old 100s on the blast tonight, we'll be featuring the North Mississippi Acapella Chorus and Paul Ward. All right, we also have my listener's choice. Got a lot going on the show tonight. Got my listener's choice. I'll be featured on the show. I'll be dedicating that listener's choice to my dear friend, the General Yvonne Connor from Dayton, Ohio. So you guys, Stevie B, loose in the booth on the 1s and 2s.
Stevie B's acapella gospel music blast.
Now, we do have some upcoming events on July the 24th. We'll be interviewing Vonda Tucker Waller from Greenville, Georgia. We were supposed to have her interviewed on last Friday night, but due to some technical difficulty that we've had to reschedule her. So we have her coming on the 24th of this month. And also on the 31st of July, we'll be interviewing my man, Cornelius the Strong Edwards. You know, Cornelius was on the show back in 2017, but he notified me that he had a testimony. So we want to bring him back on the show so he can give us an update with him, let us know what's been going on with Cornelius. Looking forward to talking to him on the broadcast. On my playlist tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I have some new singles from Teray Mack, Daryl Smith, Called by God. I love saying that. Called by God. Also, Monte Cuba Vision, Testament Acapella Ensemble, and many, many more. I also got some new Funny Bones. Now, I'll be calling out my recorded version shows, and these are just some shows that I've been doing, whether I do an album debut or just an interview. And I've been recording these. I've been taking my voice out of those shows. Now, some people say that's a blessing. I don't know. But these shows can be found on iHeartRadio. And I only have like maybe 32 episodes that you can find on iHeartRadio. Just type in your search bar, Stevie B's Media Production, and in the brackets, RV. All right? So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special edition that we're doing on the broadcast tonight. We have my special guest on the show, Straight Company. We have Jay Walt. We have The Rose. Also, Gun Smitty and Essej is riding with us on the blast tonight, and these are members of the group Straight Company. How you guys doing on the ride tonight?
Man, we are doing all right.
Now, why don't we let you introduce yourselves one at a time? Just tell us your name and where you're from.
We'll let the lady go first.
Thank you. This is Rose Smith, a.k.a. The Rose, and I'm from Springfield, Illinois.
Welcome to the blast, Rose.
Thank you, Stevie. Thank you.
This is George Big Gun Smitty Smith.
Gun Smitty.
Come to you from Springfield, Illinois, by way of Indianapolis, Indiana.
Welcome to the blast, Gun Smitty. Who else we got?
All right. This is Jason J. Walker from Brooklyn, New York.
J. Walk. Where you from?
He's over here.
Jason, where you
J.
from?
Walk's over in Brooklyn. He's over in Brooklyn.
All right.
Yes, sir.
He's from Chicago, though.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. I forgot to mention that. I just moved from big city to big city. That's what I do.
Hey, welcome to the blast, Jay Walt. Certainly appreciate you riding with us, man.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Who else we got?
That's it, Blaster. Tibbetts may drop in. She was in the middle of something with her business, but she may drop in a little bit. But right now she's not on.
Hey, thank you guys for riding with us on the blast tonight. We want to debut your new album, your 2020 album, A.M.G. Amazing, Magnificent, God League. Now I have a few questions that I want to ask you guys before we actually get into the music. And once we get into the music, I have maybe 5 tracks that I want to play from this new project that you have, and just give us the backstory for these songs before I play them. Any one of you can answer this question. What is the inspiration behind this album, A.M.G. Amazing, Magnificent, God League?
I'll let Gunsmithy go ahead with that one. He kind of helped me formulate that.
We were thinking of just trying to put together something where we could put a spotlight on the heroism of what Jesus Christ did on the cross, and how we, as His ambassadors, we as His children, we as His people, we want to be protectors and we want to be ambassadors of the gospel story. And so the A.M.G. League is a conglomerate of just all of God's saved people who really, really believe, really, really, truly believe, and really want to continue and contend for the faith.
Amen. Hey, I like that album cover that you have. You definitely come off like the Justice League superheroes.
Hey, we stronger than the Justice League, brother. We got God, man. He's.
I know that.
I don't know who's. I don't know. These guys are better at that than I. I don't know who's the brainchild behind the Justice League, but I know on Marvel. What's his name? Your boy, he with the patch over his eye. What's his name?
I don't know. I have no idea.
With the patch over his eye. Over Iron Man and that, but
not Professor.
You talking about? I know Samuel Jackson played him in the movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Samuel L. Jackson is their leader, but over here is Christ Jesus. You see what I'm saying?
So
we kind of got that same kind of mentality. I couldn't think of Samuel Jackson's name for nothing. But and I like how Smitty put it. But we're defenders of the gospel, man. You know, so many people have gotten away from the traditions of. You know, Paul said, don't forget the traditions that you've been handed. We're not trying to change. We're not trying to change the game. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're just trying to nail it down for what it is. And it's the truth. And we're gonna defend the truth as hard as we can. And so that's what each hero here is trying to do. not trying to be anybody better. We're just going to be defenders of the gospel.
Now, this group was established in 1975. That came out when we did this marathon show a few years ago. So when we did your release party, I think I asked the question during that release party, why so many tracks? You have 21 tracks on this project. So why don't you explain that to us?
Well, I guess I have to say that, but we just kept going. It was so much material that it's really a two record set. When everybody gets a hard copy, they're going to have a 2-record set. And it's the first two record set of Straight Company. It's not that we went to do a lot of songs. A lot of groups, especially some of your larger groups, they do it in the industry. They will do a 2-record set. We haven't done one a 2-record set yet, and we had that much music. It's been almost 20 years, since we've done a record. And so, with that being the basis. We given 2 records because it's been 20 years, man, and we had that much music stored up in us and much more. So when you get your hard copy, when you order your hard copy, and you can get that from our website pretty soon, the straightcompanymusic.com. Smitty helped us to put it in perspective. The first copy, the first 10 songs is called Alpha. And then the second 11 songs is called Omega. And so you can order the Alpha copy or you can order the Omega copy in the hard copy.
Might as well get both.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the show tonight now, we're going to play 5 tracks from this album, but it is a 21-track 2-album set that you'll get when you order this album. So we're going to give you a taste of what Straight Company has produced for this last project, and they have some nice songs. Now, I'll tell you my favorite song right off the bat, Jesse, is Dreamers. I heard that song, and I just fell in love with it. So I hadn't really had a chance to listen to the rest of the songs on the track, but Dreamers just took my heart away.
It does, and I'm glad it was blessed you, man. My little boy was riding with me. He's 20. Well, how old is he? He's 22, and I played. He knows my music, and I played Dreamers. He looks at me about midway through, and he's bopping, and he's like, "Dad, everybody needs to hear this song." He said, "Dad, this song right here." He said, "This song opens up everybody's mentality about helping somebody." I'm like, "Well, it's that time and age." So if it hit him like that, and he's real, one of the little Z generation guys. He's a real musical little guy. And if he liked it, I said, "Well, we may be hitting on something." So I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you found something in it, Blaster, that you like. And
I hear a lot of music. But there's only a few songs that really stick with me. Stick in your bones, down in your spirit. That just take you everywhere you go. And that's one of those songs. It's always ringing in my head. So I'm like, okay, Straight Company might be on to something here.
All right. Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and kick off this show.
Go ahead. Now I was gonna say Jaywalker's my little analytical guy. Jaywalk's in the middle. He's a millennial, so he's in the middle between both generations. He gives me a lot of different perspectives on what the impact of our material is doing and what's out there. He's got a good handle on that. He may be able to speak on Dreamers better than I can,
What say you, Jaywalk?
About Dreamers? Well, I think Dreamers is definitely what I love about it is when Jesse told me some of the backstory about it, about who worked on the song, like it's feel good music. To me, it's feel good, but it's also got that it's got the message behind it. And I think maybe, I know the reason, I like it. It's a fresh sound, but it's got that old school feel. You know what I mean? It's got that. You know what I mean? It just resonates with me. The way it goes. It reminds me of something from the 70s.
Right.
To be honest. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to play that song last before we end this segment. So we're going to start off this segment with the single Knowing and God, You're Awesome. Now, God, You're Awesome, I've been playing that song since 2016. That just shows you how long we've been waiting on this new project.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's on my top 20 countdown, I believe. Awesome is. Yeah, I've been playing it for a couple of years now.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and kick the show off with Knowing and God, You're Awesome. So give us the backstory for Knowing and God, You're Awesome before we play those two tracks.
Well, Knowing is a song. I think I don't know if I said this one on the marathon, but Knowing was a song that I presented to Benson a long time ago, before when we first signed with them, and they loved it, but they forgot about it. So I said, to stay out of trouble, I wasn't gonna put it on the Courtesy of God record. I just kept it up. So, but it was time for us to do another record, a record that would fit into the industry. And I know that they all the producers there loved the song, they loved the melody. And then when I found some of the greatest voices on earth to sing it, then it was time to do it. It was just the right time. And it's a powerful song about a man or a woman's relationship with God and how when you're troubled, you need to turn that over. You need to turn that over to Him. And so everything that we did when we went in the studio, I remember Tisha coming in and Tisha singing the first chorus by herself. And she got so emotional that she messed up on the end. And I just happened to be recording a video, and I got that recorded, and she looks over the video and busted out laughing because she got lost in the chorus. But it was beautiful because I know that if it affected her like that,
right.
And that's how all of the music is. We see how it affects us. If it affects us deeply, and maybe one of the other people can speak on this, Rose, if it affects us deeply, we pretty much know that, and we kind of hard, we pretty much know what it may do to our friends out in the listening world.
Right.
Amen.
Mhm.
Well, now what about God, You're Awesome? Give us the backstory for that. Now that's been out there a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna let these guys talk, because I can talk all day about the race, and they tickle me when they give me their opinions, and then when they get on here they be quiet. I want them to speak because I don't want to take up all the time. But they're very deep with their thinking, and I want the audience to hear their thought patterns, especially Rose. Rose is quiet a lot of time, but you talking about somebody deep, man. That girl right there, she got it. So Rose can tell you about God is awesome.
Well, bless your heart, Jesse. And thank you, Stevie B, for having us again.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Man, I just remember recording, parts of the background and then the end towards the vamp. And it's a little bit of a funny story with the end part when I come in. I was actually mad at Jesse at that moment. In a good way. And I was just trying to get to that place, and because I wanted it to execute, and I wanted it to come out in a sincere way. And so I got to, and I'm sorry if I tear up, but I got to thinking about my mom.
Oh,
and
you told that song up.
At the end of that, what you hear, I was thinking about my mama and how her and Daddy raised 12 kids, and just thinking about the things they went through and how awesome God was, and how we didn't even know that we was poor with 12 kids. And so my mind went there, and then I got to thinking about what the Lord did for me when I was dirty and how He turned me around. Shut your mouth. And so I can only share that from the Rosé's, point right there. So yes, Lord, yes, He's awesome.
Oh yes, He is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Straight Company on the broadcast with us this evening. We're debuting their new album, their 2020 album, A.M.G. Amazing, magnificent, godly. Believe me when I tell you, you're going to love these songs. I'm going to kick off with a double play, Knowing, and God, You're Awesome. You guys, Stevie B, on the ones and twos. Enjoy the show.
Taking it back to the old school. Stevie B, the blaster master of a cappella gospel music.
Lord, claiming forever, Lord, my heart is yours. I need you to survive. Nothing compares to you. My heart is yours.
I talk to you prayer to cast my secrets there I'm sure they will stay between you and me. I'll turn out the love,
knowing it's all right.
I'm worried for my soul, yet no one seems to know. Tears I try to hide keep falling from my eyes. Comfort me tonight,
Knowing it's all Heavenly Father, you can make it all right. I spend my tears on this prayer. You know each bird that falls from the sky. Will you hear my cry, my whisper tonight? I cry a whisper. I need you close, so I'll be knowing it's all alright. Knowing it's
the man I hope to be keeps on avoiding me. I try and I try, I keep trying, but I'm struggling. Lord, rescue me tonight. Make everything all right.
I spend my tears on this prayer. You
in all of you. Now that I'm done with my morning prayer, I figured out the pen got a melody. Tell him how much I care. Whoop. There it is, continuous praise upon my lips. Mere words cannot explain. Now y'all can hear it. Magnificent, omnipotent, gracious. He's shown up, amazing. No words are strong enough. No superlative is good enough. With tears all in my eye, I recognize he don't mind if I call him awesome. God, you're awesome. Let me introduce my friend. God, you're awesome. Yes, I. God, you're awesome. Never will forget what you've done. God, you're awesome. God, you're awesome. Christianity needs to roll. This is your anthem, boy. When I recapitulate my trials and my struggles, it's still amazing how I made it through. Never giving is what you told me. I keep running towards the mountain. Don't look back, just keep my trust in you. Lord, I can take it. I know I can make it. 'Cause you prove you've never failed me yet. Don't mind if the angels keep us going. 'Cause the battle is the Lord's. The war the devil will regret for touching me, 'cause you're awesome. God, you're awesome. God, you're awesome. God, you're awesome. That is awesome. Forget what you've done. God, you're awesome. God, you're awesome. God, you're awesome. And I never will forget what you've done. God, you're awesome. God, you're I don't have to shout it to the world that I love you. You can see it in the things I do. I'll be the first to say I struggle. These days are hardly easy, but I don't wanna lie to you. When I try and I win, it does wonders for my confidence. I ain't where I wanna be, but thank God I've come away. Move closer and closer to the one I depend. 'Cause he's awesome.
out to Mercedes Johnson. He works at the FSNB Bank in Hope Mills, North Carolina. He lives in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Mercedes Johnson, Stevie B, wants to give you a shout out.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hello, I'm Thurman Metters with the Ministry Church of Christ Adult Chorus, and you're listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey everybody, this is Eric Gwynn, and you're listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey, this is John Poo Malone, and you're listening to the Acapella Gospel Music Blast with Stevie B. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Straight Company on the blast with us tonight. We're debuting their new album, that A.M.G. album, Amazing, Magnificent, Godly. Hey, thank you guys for riding with us on the blast. We certainly appreciate it. We have Essej, Gun Smitty, The Rose, and J-Walk.
We also have D-Blow. I think he's on mute, Stevie B. He had texted me and said that he was on. And they may filter in from time to time. He's out in California, so he's on the Pacific Coast time. So
what's his area code?
Go ahead and let him in.
What's his area code?
I don't know.
There's so many numbers up here.
Okay. I don't know what. I'd have to look and see.
If he can let me know what his area code are, his last four, I'll be able to pick him out. Because there's just so many numbers up here just to try to unmute.
I don't know. Maybe one of the other members know.
Well, I have a question I want to ask you before we play these other two tracks. What is the difference about this album than what Straight Company has released in the past?
That's a good question. But I would say, to me, what makes it different, I think if you listen to it, you'll hear Straight Company. Straight Company has a sound, and I think you can pick that up immediately when you hear it. What I love about all the Straight Company music is, that you can pick it up after years and years of not hearing it or years and years of not singing the song. For instance, the opening track from this album, according to my knowledge and talking to Jesse, was one of the first songs that Straight Company ever. Well, even before Straight Company, when they were the Fabulous Music Makers, that was one of the first songs as a part of the repertoire. And so that being the title track, the opening track on this CD just speaks to the fact that this music, you can carry it years down the line and it's still current, still fresh. I just love it. I think it's different because obviously 21 tracks is a lot. That's a huge undertaking. But it's good quality music. It's a double CD, and I think it's just a CD you can just play the whole way through. I think it's an instant classic, and I don't just say that as being a part of the group, but as a person who listens to music. So I think that's what makes it different. It's got something for everybody. It's got something. For every mood that you're in, you can find a song that's really going to speak to you. So I just love it. I do.
Well, I like the fact that it's 21 tracks on it, and if you got a road trip, it'll get you down the road. You got 200 miles to go. It'll get you there.
Definitely.
Now, the next two tracks we want to play is Purpose Driven Radio and Take Me Back. Give us the backstory for those two songs.
Purpose. Actually, I sent you the radio edit. It's a longer song. I should have sent you the album version. But what you're getting is the radio edit. What a lot of people don't know is radio in the industry you have to keep the songs 3 minutes and 30 seconds or less,
right.
somewhere in there. So
right.
when we have a song and it's 4 minutes long, 5 minutes long, and you hear it on the radio won't play it in most cases. Sometimes if the song gets hot and becomes a bullet, they'll play the radio version, and then they'll turn around later after it gets hot, and they'll play, the long version. But
right.
When you hear a song, it's usually 3 minutes, 30 seconds, something like that, typical radio, because they got a certain amount of songs that they need to get in an hour.
Right.
And so I sent you the radio edit to this song, and I didn't even know I sent you the radio edit. But it's a longer version to it, and maybe while we're going here, I don't know if it's too late. I can send the longer version if you want to jump to something else. I could forward that to you. But the radio edit is still the song. It's just edited down, and you don't hear the big bridge and all that stuff in it, if I remember.
Well, you can go ahead and send that to me, and I'll just add it to my playlist.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do it that way. But for this purpose right now, let's go ahead and just play this radio version. Now, give us the backstory on that song, Purpose Driven Radio.
Woo! Man, that started a long time ago. Actually, somebody told I have to have the group members help me out with some of they're really observant, and they helped me out. That song we actually started Purpose Driven in 06 or something like that. I don't know what the 2002 or something like that, and that was going to be the name of the album.
Okay.
Purpose Driven.
Hey, Jesse, let me ask you this. Now, how many songs did you have that didn't make the album?
Woo! some big ones, boy. I don't know why they so quiet, because they the ones who complain about it.
I think I have to answer that question. I had to put it this way, I could tell you, but if I tell you, you know the rest. I mean, we have a rich vault of music that you'd love to put them all on the album, and if you did that, we wouldn't be here today with a record in our hands,
Right.
It's like you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So how long are we gonna have to wait for the next album?
We was talking about that today,
Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Because I know me and Jesse was talking about this album back in 2016.
Yeah, man. Hey, one thing we won't do, we won't rush it. I bet you that.
That's right.
That's right.
You can't rush. Go ahead, Smitty.
What's going to be the determining factor for you to decide? Okay, it's time to drop another album.
Well, that's one thing. Going back to tying into that question, Straight Company has always prided, I guess, ourselves on wanting to be a blessing to everyone that hears, and so we try our best to put our best in what we do and how we present our music, and so we're hoping and believing that our friends that comes across to them, and no matter how long it may take or may not take, we hope and trust and pray that our friends, they feel the energy, they feel the work, they feel the love that's put in to this work, and the love that we want to exude and come out to them.
Right. Well, I'm not trying to rush you or anything. Don't feel rushed.
Hey, when
we don't.
Go ahead, J-Wall.
No, I was just saying we don't feel rushed.
Hey man, we'd rather take our time, like Smitty said. We'd rather take our time and do it to where, because it's gonna outlast us. Somebody 20 years from now is gonna pick the album up or pick a song up and go, man.
Right.
I feel that song. Or I feel that lyric, man. That really touches me. And so the only way you can do that is just like your grandmother. You can tell your grandmother's cake from the cake in the store.
Right.
Yep.
Bet you that.
You know, Jesse,
I bet you that.
I actually had somebody call me yesterday, giving you guys a compliment on the song that I led the show off with. It was about a month ago, because I haven't played it since. I kicked the show off with your single "Show Me," and they was just telling me how glad they were to hear that song.
Oh, the old. Show Me. Okay, yeah. That was done back. Whew, man, I don't even know the date on that. Jaywalk never may know the date, but
man, that's a classic.
Yeah. I mean, it's still relevant, man. Talking about somebody who's not a child of God looking at you, and they want what you got.
Right.
You know, the Bible tells us we're epistles. You know, somebody's looking at you all the time, man. And so you got to be careful and walk circumvently. You got to do things right, because your influence on them is going to bring them to Christ. If they watch you long enough, they should be able to find Jesus in you. So that's what the old man is saying. Show me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got Straight Company riding with us on the blast tonight. We're debuting their new album, A.M.G, Amazing, Magnificent, Godly. We have a double play, Purpose Driven. This is the radio version, and that'll be followed by Take Me Back. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this double play. You got Stevie.
away and stay too long. But the way I'm feeling, I don't think I'm gonna last. See, I'm barely breathing, know something wrong. Every time I try to do it on my own, the devil blew me back. See, I'm not that strong. Yeah. But if you step on me, Lord, and take complete control, see, that would give a prodigal what I need to find my way home. And I need you to take me back. Take me back. When I get there, Jesus, take me back, dear Lord. You could take me in, I could breathe again. Where I'm there with the pain, you take me back, Lord. When I get there, Jesus, take me back, dear Lord. Where I first believed. It's beyond me now how I drifted far away from the love from above. I miss your mercy every day, but I guess it don't matter now. I know it ain't safe out here. I'm vulnerable and dishonorable, and I shed a million tears. Take me back. Take me back. I need to go back, Lord, to the place where I
The pain of my regret and the shame of all my wrong separate me and you, Lord, a little bit too long. But I'm coming to myself. I don't think there's really no one else who cares for me the way you do. I'm never leaving you. I'm never leaving you. If you take me back, Lord, I want you to take me back. I have a road that I'm in. I wanna go where I
I want to give a shout out to one of my sponsors, Melvin Jackson. He just loves straight company. He's from High Point, North Carolina. Melvin Jackson, Stevie B, wants to give you a shout out.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
In 4, 3, 2. Hey, this is Dorian Paul, and you're listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast. Ooh, wait.
This is Orlando Tisdale, a.k.a. Mookie, and you are listening to me on Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey, this is John Poo Malone, and you're listening to the Acapella Gospel Music Blast with Stevie B.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have straight company riding with us on the blast tonight. We have Essej, Jaywalk the Rose, and Gun Smitty. Thank you guys for riding with us on the blast and sharing your new music with us. We certainly appreciate it.
Man, we knew that this hour was gonna go by real fast. real fast, Doc. So we apologize, man. But it's been so long in the making that we just have so much to give. And Jaywalk's been on my case about, man, we need to keep it rolling and come on out with something else. But we're gonna let everybody chew on these and let these get into your spirit, and then hope they'll bless people like Smitty talked about. We pray over our music. We pray on it about so that people will get something from it, even when our intention may have been something completely different. And we've learned over the years that that's what happens. Somebody can hear a line or a lyric or a melody, and it'll just change the way they think. It blesses them. So, and it had a different intent when we put it out. So, we're grateful that God used us in that kind of way. So that's what we're trying to do, man. We're gonna keep it coming.
I have one more question I want to ask you before we close out this segment. That is, what are some of the challenges that you've encountered on this journey that you can share to inspire our listeners?
I don't know. I'm gonna let D-Blow or somebody get in there. D-Blow, did he ever get on?
What's his area code?
615.
Okay, I see him. Okay.
Okay, he made.
D-Blow, you on with me?
I'm here, yes, sir.
How you doing, man? Why don't you introduce yourself to our listeners and tell us where you're from?
I'm Daryl Burnett. I'm from Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Los Angeles, California. Just pick one. I'm from there.
Now, Jess, I had no idea you was talking about Daryl Burnett. I thought you was talking about somebody else. I didn't know they called you D-Blow.
You ain't supposed to know. You're supposed to introduce him as D-Blow.
All right.
We know you know all of us personally, but you know the internet internet world and the industry need to know him as D-Blow.
Okay. Hey, Daryl, good to talk to you, man. It's been a while.
Good to be here. Yeah, it's good to be here with you, Stevie.
Yeah. Now we have this last single that we want to play now, Dreamers. Now, this is a song we talked about at the top of the show, Dreamers. You want to give us the backstory for this song before we play it?
I can say one good thing about it. I think it kind of goes on with Dreamers. Just with this song, I know Jason was talking earlier about the backstory and how much it meant, but I think dealing with this whole album, it took 10 years to make the album. But I think God knew exactly when the album needs to be released. We're going through all this pandemic and all this kind of stuff, and we wanted the album to be released years ago, but God said, no, this is the time the album needs to come out. It's going to minister to people. It's going to help people through the pandemic, and I think Dreamers is one of the songs that can cross barriers and say, hey, this can minister to you during this time, and just God and His awesome will was permissive enough to say, hold it for a minute, and I'll let you know when everybody needs this ministry. And here you go.
Good.
And all of a sudden it was released, and it was the right time. And hey. And Dreamers is a testament to where everybody needs to be. It's a testament to where we all want to be at a certain place. We all want to do certain things, and just it's just awesome how God is and His
man. I'm telling you. Oh, yes,
love it.
Yes.
Now tell my listeners now where they can purchase this album.
Oh man, everywhere.
Any streaming platform. It's there on our website, straightcompanymusic.com,
iTunes,
Apple Music, Tidal, Google Play, everywhere.
Now this album has only been out for a week. Any update on as far as how many have been downloaded or purchased?
We don't have any idea right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we just want you to keep listening.
Yeah. We ain't counting right now. We won't keep putting it out there. We don't want to beat our chest. It may have 1 million streams right now. We don't know. We don't care. We don't want anything to stand on and start puffing our chest out about, man. We just want to try to bless some folk like Smitty saying. That's what we're about. I told the members don't even think about it. Let's just hustle. Let's hustle.
But that's good to hear, and that's also good to know. And that's the way I feel about my listeners. I couldn't tell you how many folk be listening to this radio show because it's on a global scale. So I don't know. I can't track all them folk.
God gonna put it in the ears of the people He wanted to be in anyway.
That's
what
right.
I mean? We don't care. I mean, of course you want 7 million streams. Of course you do, but. Right. You're looking at the wrong thing. I think, we put it out there to be a blessing, and hopefully people will say, man, girl, you got to hear this song. Let me tell you what it did for me. Let me tell you what Daryl on the Eyes of Jesus, what that meant to me. Man, I went through that. I went through that divorce. I know what that's like. What Jason's singing on Knowing, I feel that. What Smitty's doing, what Rose is doing on this song. You don't know, girl. You need to go get this. So we don't care how many of them do it, just as long as it feeds somebody.
And here's the beautiful thing about it, Smitty.
On the blast with us. We have been debuting their new album, this 2020 album, A.M.G. Amazing, magnificent, godly. We've had J-Walk on the blast with us, the Rose, Gun Smitty, and Essej, and also D-Blow. Didn't know that was D-Blow. That's got D-Blow on here too.
Yes, sir.
Hey, certainly appreciate you guys riding with us on the blast tonight and sharing your music with us. I think the Saints are going to be blessed from what they hear from you guys. We know they are. I know I'm blessed by it, so it's all good.
Hey, well, we prayed about it. Thank you, sir. We prayed about it.
We're going to close this segment out with this last single from Straight Company, Dreamers. This is one of my favorite songs. I haven't heard all the songs on this album, but when I first heard Dreamers, matter of fact, this was the first one that Jesse sent me, Dreamers, and I just fell in love with it. So I know our listeners are really going to enjoy this single. Hey, guys, thank you for riding with us on the blast. We're going to close this segment out with this single, Dreamers. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Stevie. The blast.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a single play from Straight Company, their new single, Dreamers. You guys, Stevie B, on the ones and twos.
The best Jamaican accent you ever heard in your life.
There's so many things going on in this world today. So many things that are going on. Most of them good, but we have a lot of bad too. So we have to help each other out. If we don't help each other out, how are we going to make the world a better place? So that's what I'm telling to you right now. Let's make everything better for you. Better for me. Better for the whole world. All right?
Yeah, man. The Straight Nation. We can hear it, man.
These are the people that need the godly man, the godly woman, the godly child.
Kingston, Montego Bay, move it, put on the county, Ocho Rios.
We want to love.
Negro Island, Mandeville. Here we go. It's time for a new beginning, a new song. Whole world can sing. A spirit so overwhelming, extending our hands to the street. We've got to reach them, yes. Make a dream come true for someone. Many people less fortunate than you and me. Whatever it takes, that's God in me, busting out yours. Every voice would come together and shout on it. suffering and the agony and the bickering and the misery and heresies. Everything's up to you, it's up to me. You dreamers, dreamers. Hey, cannot put you and say it's in the name of the Lord. God, no, 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 no. Heaven is full of compassion. Great is His mercy toward me. Yeah. But the Lord is good, full of mercy. Church, it's time for. Let's do it best. More love from each other. Whatever it takes. Just God in me. And I'm yours. Every voice would come together and shout out. Let's help. Make your dreams someone. Less fortunate than me. Everybody clap your hands, y'all. We can live with them. Someone somebody needs some help. Somebody needs some help. Somebody needs some help. We can do this. God made us all one blood, man. One love. We know better than that.
I want to give a shout out to Sharon Jones. She lives in Greensboro, North Carolina. Sharon Jones, Stevie B wants to give you a shout out.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hi, I'm Daryl Burnett Sr. with G-Note Studio and Productions. I also serve as the music minister of the Mountain View Church of Christ in Dallas, Texas, and you are listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey, this is John Poo Malone, and you're listening to the Acapella Gospel Music Blast with Stevie B. Hey. Oh, yeah.
Coming up next, we got my song of the week. This week we are featuring Neil Purpose from Fort Mill, South Carolina. She just released a new single entitled Enough to Be Loved. You're going to love my song of the week.
Validation. It's just another vapor in the wind that's fading. It's just another treasure that the world is seeking. Just a little praise, just to feel okay. But chasing after love is not a life worth living. It's enough to find the words, still my heart will sing. It's enough to be loved by you, to be loved, and even as you give and take, God, I know your love won't change. It's enough to be loved. Yes, I'm loved, fully loved by you. Loved by you. It's enough to be loved by you.
Yes, that's Neil Pepper's new single, Enough to Be Loved. I hope you enjoyed my song of the week.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
You're in the mix with Stevie B, the Blaster Master of Acapella Gospel Music.
Play coming your way, the Melody Airs out of Houston, Texas. Their single, My Prayer, from their 2000 album, Looking Unto Jesus. Now, I did an exclusive interview with one of the members of this group, Frank Melton III. That's episode number 99. Really enjoyed talking to Frank. He gave us a lot of history regarding that group. I certainly appreciate him coming on the show. And I also did a recorded version of that live show here on Blog Talk Radio. That's episode number 26. Now, this song, My Prayer, is number 10 on my Top 20 Countdown show for the month of June. You're going to love this song. That'll be followed by Called by God. I like to say that. Called by God, a fellow ensemble out of Nashville, Tennessee. Their new single, Clean Heart, from their 2019 album, For His Purpose. We debuted that album here on the broadcast, episode 134. I also did a recorded version of that live show here on Blog Talk Radio. That's episode number 32. Enjoy my double play, the Melody Airs and Called by God. You got Stevie B on the ones and twos.
King of kings and Lord of lords, He will hear your praise. Thinking of you.
Yeah. Anybody out there need a clean heart? A fresh start? Rock with us on this one. Hey, yeah. Just tired of messing up time after time. Coming to church, going back to the same mess. This song's for you. Danielle, help us out with this one.
Have mercy on me, according to your kindness. Expose my transgression, open up my eyes. I've sinned against you, and I deserve your anger. But I've had a change of heart. I really want to be better. Fill me up, please make me new. From your salvation, I come to you, Lord, as your broken creation. Make me willing to obey. I'll even tell others the things that you say. Fill me up, please make me new.
She lives in Hope Wells, Virginia. Velma Crenshaw, Stevie B wants to give you a shout out.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hello, family. This is Steve Adams, and you're listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Yo, this is Teray Mack representing Mack Music in Jacksonville, Florida, and you're listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey, this is John Poo Malone, and you're listening to the Acapella Gospel Music Blast with Stevie B. Hey.
Coming up next, I got a double play coming your way. Dorian Paul out of Houston, Texas, has a single, Christian Life, from his 2016 album Breakthrough. And this song is also number 6 on my Top 20 Countdown show for the month of June. That'll be followed by Daryl Burnett, a.k.a. D-Blow. I just found that out in the last segment from Straight Company. I didn't know that brother was a.k.a. D-Blow. He's out of Los Angeles, California. This is his single, Why, from his 2018 album, Way to Go. Now, we debuted that album here on the broadcast. That's episode number 61. I also did a recorded version of that live show here on Blog Talk Radio. It's episode number 8. And this song is also number 4 on my Top 20 Countdown show for the month of June. Enjoy my double play, Dorian Paul and Daryl Burnett, a.k.a. D-Blow. You got Stevie B on the ones and twos.
I bet you didn't think it would be rough like this. Yeah. Bet you thought that you could make your old life see. Yeah. Bet you wasn't ready for the turns and twists. Yeah, yeah. Hey, the Christian life, my friend.
Looking for peace. That seems to be the statement going out all over this country. People trying to figure out just what to do. Cards on the table show don't look good. Want to do the right thing, looking at the wrong thing. Oh, the wrong thing looks tempting. But you said you was gonna do right. But you didn't know you were in for a fight. And I'm telling you, if you talking about living this Christian life, you better get ready if you're talking about this Christian life. Oh, ain't no joke if you're talking about living this Christian life. But the fight is sure worth fighting if you're living the Christian life. Can't do this, can't do that. That's the very thing I wanna do, and that's a fight. Fighting these urges and these surges to get my money out and just go splurging. But the bills have gotta be paid. I don't even know why I'm feeling this way. Said you was gonna do right, but you didn't know you were in for a fight. And I'm telling you, if you talking about a living Christian life, you better get ready if you're talking about Christian life. Hey, put up your duke, y'all. Living this Christian life, and the fight is sure worth fighting if you, Christian life, y'all. Living this Christian life. Oh, wait, I promise it is worth it, yeah. But get ready, yeah. Living this Christian life. Oh, there's problems everywhere. Living this Christian life. Step by step, you better get ready for the enemy's tricks. Oh my God, is it real? Is it real? Oh my God. You know he wants you to fail and just give up. Don't you ever stop, don't you ever quit, don't you dare, 'cause you're gonna win. Living this Christian life. Better get ready if you're talking about Christian life. And put up your duke, yeah. Living this Christian life. The fight is so worth fighting. The fight is so worth fighting, yo. Hey, hey, hey. Living this Christian life. I really wanna be the best for you. Hey, Lord. Christian life. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah. But the fight is so worth fighting. Living this Christian life. Yeah. That's what I want to live. It's alright, didn't you? It would be rough like this. But you thought that you could make your own life fit.
call like you used to.
If you still love me, can I
give me a chance just to say how I feel? It may hurt you, but what I'm seeing is real. I love to see children play.
I got the pressure.
There's a new pill I saw today.
I'm hypocritical.
Nothing is wrong. Take a picture and just smile, but it's coming after a while.
Oh, we keep believing lies. Then let the happy die. Because I need to know.
Holding me down, sisters dying of age. I know my man don't sleep around. Don't be stupid, we all gonna die. And since you only live once, you do you go ahead, live your life. My pastor is on TV,
but are we building people?
Bound for divorce,
we're wasting money, tell me.
Why should I save? Let me have my worldly things. God said he'll supply my needs.
That ain't what it means.
Go
back home. It seems like it was meant to go. Tell me when our change is gonna come.
Now, Carolyn sent me a message on last week, and I told her I was going to give her a shout-out on the broadcast and read her message on the air. She says, I attend the Rose City Church of Christ with Clay Lee Phillips. Now, Clay Lee Phillips, he's one of my co-hosts on the Gospel Light radio show that airs on Blog Talk Radio on Thursday evening. And she says he's the vessel God used to help enlighten us to listen to your works on there, and I am most grateful. I certainly appreciate those words of encouragement from Carolyn Tippins. Carolyn Tippins, Stevie B wants to give you a shout out.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey y'all, this is Stephanie Booker Wilson of Stephanie Sings Vocal Studio, and you're listening to the Acapella Gospel Music Blast with Stevie B. Boom, boom, baby.
I needed you to reach out and take my hand. Guide me, Lord. Guide me, Lord. Guide me, Lord.
What's up, everybody? This is Bruce. This is Demario. This is Cranston. This is Tori. And this is Jordan. We are Rain. And you're listening to
Stevie B.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey, this is John Poo Malone, and you're listening to the Acapella Gospel Music Blast with Stevie B.
Hey.
Coming up next, I got a double play coming your way. The Spiritual Expressions from Duarte, California. Their single, Lord You Are, from their 2009 album. Dorian Jones presents Spiritual Expressions. That'll be followed by the Most City Singers from Missouri City, Texas. Their single, You're Gonna Find. I just love this song. From their 2010 album, Sanctuary. Now, this group also features Monte Cuba from Houston, Texas. Enjoy my double plays. You got Stevie B on the ones and twos, Spiritual Expressions, and the Most City Singers.
If this song don't make you pat your feet, then something is wrong with you. What about bobbing your head, Grandma? Nah, honey, my head too heavy to be bobbing on my neck. But you go on and do your thing, and I'ma sit back and I'ma critique this. What you call it? Hip-hop.
No, that's hip-hop, Grandma.
Acapulco.
No, that's acapella, Grandma.
Go do your thing. Lord, you are the great I am, and with you, Lord, I know I can do anything if that thing is within my grasp. With you, I'm satisfied. Oh Lord, you fill my cup. I put you on the cross, but you continue to give me your love. I don't worry about the long day. Refuse to have sleepless nights. When something's wrong, I'm on my knees and you make me alright. You put my mind at you, put my soul at peace. Thank you for all you do. Lord, this song is for you. So fill the praise for you. In a deserved blessing, the reason why I'm free, the reason why I do. Enough to make me shout, but I'm all about the ultimate forgiver, a dying world's redeemer. All because of you, that I have another chance. So I'll speak of your goodness as long as I have legs to stand, and I'm able to breathe. I know I've wanted many things, but I realize that, Lord, you are all I need. Every day, provide for me in every way. Take care of me, my day and evening star and more. Oh Lord, that's what you do.
want to give a shout out to Denise Finch. She lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. Denise Finch, Stevie B wants to give you a shout out.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey everybody, it's Nia Purpose, and I'm inviting y'all to
Sit back, relax, and ride with Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
This your girl Tony Washington from Journey Acapella, and you're listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Hey, this is John Poo Malone, and you're listening to the Acapella Gospel Music Blast with Stevie B.
Hey.
On the ones and twos, it's Stevie B, the Blaster Master of Acapella Gospel Music.
Coming up next, I got a single play coming your way. The group Joyful Noise, they have a single, Have a Little Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, believe me when I tell you, you're going to love this song. You guys Stevie B on the ones and twos.
From heaven filled my soul. It bathed my heart in love and wrote my name above. Now just a little talk with Jesus make me whole. And let his tell all he's gonna hear. Oh, he'll answer. And now when you feel and your heart, find a little heart. He'll make it alright. Sometimes my path seems drear without a ray of tear, and then a cloud of doubt may hide the light of day. The mist of sin may rise and hide the starry skies, but just a little talk with Jesus clears away.
You better talk, talk. Better talk. Have a little talk, talk. Better talk, talk. You better talk, talk. Better talk. Have a little talk, talk. Better talk, talk. You better talk, talk. Better talk. Have a little talk, talk. Better talk, talk. You better talk, talk. Better talk. Have a little talk, talk. Better talk, talk. You better talk, talk. Better talk.
Shout out to Carolyn Mayfield. She lives down in Hinesville, Georgia. That's my old stomping ground for Stewart. Carolyn Mayfield, Stevie B, wants to give you a shout out.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
What's going on, everybody? This is Mario McKinnon coming to you from Charlotte, North Carolina, and you're listening to Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast. Y'all keep listening. For everything he's done, I got to praise the Lord.
This your boy Lil Lou from Athens, Alabama, and Diesel Records. Giving a shout out to my man Stevie B with the Acapella Gospel Music Blast. Every Friday night we get down just like this. Diesel Records, baby. It's Friday night. Keep the mood just right. Stevie B's on the radio. We're gonna praise tonight. If you just tune in, call your friend. 3 hours of music. Just tell them to tune on in.
Stevie B's Acapella Gospel Music Blast.
Dropping the beat. Stevie B, the Blaster Master of Acapella Gospel Music.
Coming up next is my Funny Bones. You know I love those comedians because laughter is good for the soul. Enjoy this comedian, John Chris.
Yeah. Oh, we're thrilled to be out here, you guys. Tim's going to be here in a little bit. My name is John Chris. I'll be your host. No applause for me. Okay, that's cool. I got no. Wow. Oh, yeah. Get to Hawkins. Okay, everybody. Most important thing you need to know about me, you guys, I was homeschooled. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen, a lot of people make fun of homeschool. A lot of people